Okay, hello and good morning. Um, Please know that you have from today till Sunday to turn in your work. Okay? No late work accepted, and it must be one file upload. If you upload more than one, it will not be graded. So keep adding pictures and then save it. Okay, if you need to, go on YouTube to figure it out. Let's take a look here. You were taught how to factor the GCF. Well, all of these have a 2. Might have something bigger. Let's take a 2 out and see what happens. So you get 4x. This gives you 16. So yeah, there is something bigger actually. So we could take out a 4 again. So 4 times 2 is 8. So we could have taken out an 8 is what it amounts to. Okay. 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times x squared is x squared. Now this is the difference of 2 squares. So that's going to be 8 and then x plus 2 and x minus 2 because 2 or 4 is a perfect square. Okay? Number 2, you look at the chart. It's on the board. Negative and a negative yields a plus and a minus, so you subtract. So you're trying to get a 5. 5 times 10 is 50, and when you subtract, you get 5. So it's got to be number 2. It has to be a 5 and a 10. And the middle one's a minus, so put the minus with the bigger. Okay, number 2. Number 3, you have a minus here. And so you have to first take that minus out and then change all the signs. So it's going to look like this. Okay, a negative and a positive is going to yield 2 negatives right here, according to the chart. And so you want to add to get 14. So that's 4 times 10. That gives you 10, that gives you 4, that gives you 14 total, and you're done. Today's work is right here. Let's go to geometry. Okay, answer those questions. All right, before we get started, understand you have from Friday, today, to Sunday to turn in your homework for the week 2-3, second week, third marking period. No late work accepted. Okay. After Sunday, I'm not going to accept it. And it has to be one file upload. If I see multiple uploads like this, I'm not even going to grade it. You're going to get a 0. Okay? So what you do is you take a picture, add. Take a picture, add. Take a picture, add. And then upload it with one file. Okay? No exceptions this time. I mean it. All right, so let's go here. Let's exchange papers here. When you translate, the x is a -2, so you're going to put a -2 on top of all of these. So a -2 and a -2 on your x's. And then a 5, remember it's a slide. So the new point here is going to be -9 and 7. This one's going to be 3 and -3. If they have that, give them a check. If they have half, give them half. When you reflect it over the x, you change the other one, which is the y. So this one is going to be, number 2, is going to be -7 and -2. Change that one. And then change this one. This one is going to be 5 and 8. Okay? When you reflect it over the y-axis, you change the other one, which is x. So here, number 3 is going to be 7 and 2, and -5 and -8. So you change those. Okay, real simple. All right, and then finally, rotate 180 degrees. Well, I know the rules are on the board, but let me just see if I can figure this out. So let's say you have a point right here, and you want to rotate it either way, this way or the other way. Doesn't matter. So if this point is 2 and 0, the question is, how would you get to this point? To get to this point, you would go -2 and then up 0. Okay? Now maybe that's not a good point to use. But I think you just change the x and change the y. So change x and change y is what I'm going to say. So for point A right here, you're going to change the x, which is going to be 7, and change the y. You're going to change the x and change the y. Okay? Let me make sure this is right. Over 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that point's there. So 180 from the origin would be somewhere over here. Okay, so my answer is -5 and then up 8. All right, I'm going to say that's right. All right. So let's talk about today's work. Put away, oh, we got one more, sorry. Y equals x. You switch. That's the rule. So if you had -7 and 2, you want to switch it and put 2 and -7. That's your answer. If you had 5 and -8, you switch them and you say -8 and 5. Okay, those are the rules. If you don't know it, graph it. A 45-degree line looks like this. So wherever your point is, you just go straight here and then flip it over here. Let's talk about today's work. On a new sheet of paper, copy this down. All right, on this one right here, name the 3 ways to prove similarity. Well, one of them is angle-angle similarity. Side-angle-side similarity, and side-side-side similarity. Those are the 3 ways. What does similar mean? Similar means that the sides are proportional. They're not equal, but they're proportional. They have the same scale factor. And the angles are equal. Okay, that's what it means. Copy that down. This one right here, are they similar? Well, right away, both of these triangles have this angle in common. That's called vertical, right across. So we have 2 angles here equal to 2 angles here, so the answer is yes. Angle-angle similarity. This is on your worksheet today, so make sure you're paying attention. Let's take a look at number 4 on your worksheet. Draw that diagram. Okay, notice that the 2 triangles are together. First thing I want you to do is separate. So you got the top triangle, and then you got the great big triangle, number 4. And this triangle here has 1 mark. This bottom one has 2 marks. But this top angle is in common to both of these. So this angle is equal to that angle by reflexive. Write down that word, reflexive. Okay, anyway, so here you have 2 angles, but they're not the same. This one is not the same as that one, so you're going to say not similar. Okay? All right, look at the next one. The next one, we're going to separate it. So you have the top triangle, which looks like this. And this one is 546. Okay, right here. And then this piece right here, you got to subtract these 2. So whatever that is, I think that's 420. So I'm just going to say 420. You can check it on your calculator. And then this great big triangle, number 5, is 1300 here. and then this big side is 1,000. Okay, so you're going to set it up. This is the big side, so you're going to put the big over the big. So put 546 over 1,300 and see if that's the same thing as 420. And I want to see this work just like that. And by the way, this upper angle here is the same as this one, so we're shooting for side angle side. So take your calculator, take 546 divided by 1,300, and I get, let me try it again, 546 divided by 1,300, press equals. I get 0.42. Let's see if we get 0.42 here. So 420 divided by 1,000, I get 0.42. So since I get the same scale factor, it's going to be side angle side similarity. So the answer is yes, side angle side similarity. Any questions on that one? All right, last one is right here. Pay attention now. You have the small triangle, which looks like this. And this triangle is a 6 and a 3. Then you have the great big triangle, where this is a 6, and this side is 2x minus 4. Okay? Now they both share this angle, so we're shooting for side angle side. And actually, they tell you that they're similar. So we're going to put the slant over the slant. So we're going to put 6 over 2x minus 4 and set that equal to 3 over 6. Notice the dolphins are swimming in the same direction. Okay? If one dolphin goes one way and the other dolphin goes the other way, you'll miss it. So you're going to get 6 times 6 is 36, and then you got to multiply this by 3. So 3 times 2x is 6x. 3 times 4, make sure you do that one, is a negative 12. Draw your line. You want to add 12 to both sides and get 48 is equal to 6x, and then divide by 6 and you get 8. So x equals 8. Sometimes they might want to know this side right here, so you would do 2 times 8 is 16 minus 4 is 14. So if they want x, here it is. If they want the side, there it is. Your assignment is a worksheet today. And if you can't be with us, I will send it to you, and here it is. Okay? It's going to be 2 pages. You have all period to do it. Monday we're going to start on something new. We may have a test next week, over the weekend, possibly. Okay? And I'll put this on Portal. And I do want to see some work. No work, no credit. All right, have a good day. Have a good Friday. And don't forget to turn in your work with one attachment only. Have a good morning.